Yep. There's a good amount of mid banned out, but we still ended up with what we needed. And a good amount of the junglers taken out. But both teams still kind of got what they wanted anyways. Here we're hovering the Ixia. Come on, no.
Yes,
no. Eman.
Yes, please.
Eman.
Long range.
Go ahead, Eman.
Long range.
Oh.
He's gonna do it.
I like the 50 though. I like the 240.
He's gonna do it. Ixia for the second time in the season. Shall we?
Okay. Still a good win rate for RSG. They debuted yesterday, and Eman is just really good in executing that Ixia, but slowly looking at the lineup of Blacklist International, Bruno alone, and also Novaria. Just looking at the fact that you can initiate so much hits, and even the Worldy having the great amount of push right into the enemy with the amplified hits of the Novaria. Okay, we'll look at the same picks for Edward.
This is an interaction we've been looking for since we saw the action from Yash Romania in IESF, right?
Yeah,
There was a lineup that had a Novaria and a Bruno, and we were looking if the hops, the bounces from the Worldy would come through. So it looks like we might possibly see that again, but this time it's a Novaria in mid.
Yep. It might. That's a long way, right? I mean, but definitely expect Haji to kind of roam on down there as they do.
It's in his blood.
It's in his blood. One of the MVP performers, obviously from Blacklist International. Now, I mean this one, the the Bruno versus the Ixia combo matchup is actually very. It can go either way. Both of them are actually the longest range marksmen in the game, aside from Leslie and Leslie.
That's right, yeah. Layla naturally, Leslie with the ultimate snipe.
Amen.
Yes.
So there it is. So I wonder how that's going to pop up, especially now. It seems like Blacklist is taking everything from afar. Right? That seems to be the game plan here for this team. What do you think, 06?
Well, now I'm kind of slowly worried because we saw last game that Renegade was doing the roam. Well, still roam, but it was a Novaria. But now he's going on with the action in the knockout. So let's see how this goes again. But this could actually be maintaining a pace that they want to keep up with the chemistry they're trying to mix with.
Yep. So here we go, loading up on the game number 2. Will the curse persist here between RSG and Blacklist? We'll have to find out. So Renegade on the Edith, I think fits him better. It's his profile to be very aggressive, and normally the game rewards Edith players.
Wow.
Play it.
Early invade.
Oh man, after that first rotation, Blacklist sends a few warm bodies over, and yeah, no, that's a successful steal. They stole the small camp. It worked.
Okay.
It really did. Now, the gold is going to be something that we have to watch as well for the gold lane. To be fair, Eman will actually scale a lot later. Bruno, you give him 2 items, he's good. I think the Ixia, personally, it takes so much. So, in the mid lane, I think we're going to have to just give him some leeway. In the mid lane, it's going to be different.
Yeah, speaking of scaling, and I know RSG's lineup could actually take more time, we're looking at 4 Quantum Charges emblem present of RSG. Yep. I say they just want to step up right away in the first 5 minutes, because on the first game, yeah, they were completely slowing down on the progress once Eard is completely down with no food left in the jungle. So now they want to have a different way of scaling up individually, because if the defense would actually be a factor for Blacklist International, we're looking at 3. Oh wait, hold that thought.
Right! Knocks up 3, gets the onward through, flickers out, Erad taken down! Haji takes it all the way from the east, first blood drawn 2 minutes in.
And that is massive. Just allowing Sensui even more space to work with around this turtle. Again, very crucial to get that first turtle of the game, guys. Always keep that in mind. Keep that in your noggin.
A very
retake by Blacklist.
Wow, a very good pick-off there from Blacklist International. Erad was just on level 3. They completely denied his existence to have a retry battle on the first objective. And this is completely, they're slowing down the RSG's composition and build that they want to go for early game.
Gentlemen, that was worst case scenario for a team like RSG, who go by the Pandamentals. This is basically getting the rug pulled right from underneath you, wherein you're following a certain set of procedures and you're like, how do we even get there? We just lost the first turtle. First blood was drawn on our jungler. This is a matter of reset. This is a matter of bounce back. And now Nats. Very low. 1v1. Oh, Edward knows. Edward knows.
I rarely see Edward sticker in the middle of a fight. What is up with this guy today?
Oh! What did I say? He knew. And it came. It came right there. Edward wins the 1v1.
Hammer down to Rizla. Edward onto that lane alone, completely taken down, taking down a member of RSG.
Oh man,
That was stonks, man. That was stonks.
Nats brought fists to a hammer fight.
I like that. Let's see what you did there.
That's right.
Emma. Blacklist looking to push the advantage. Here comes Renegade.
Onward.
More than enough. With the flicker onward. And now Haji puts him up. Set up. Lights out. Oheb just making the most of that space. And now Irad looking to fix the situation. Dear Lord, Renegade didn't even spend his flicker. It was off a cooldown.
Blacklist,
And Oheb
man.
just kicking down that turret.
They're so relentless right now. This lineup of Blacklist with the one that they drafted, it seems to be unstoppable right now. Especially with Renegade on the helm. Again, on the Edith.
This Edith, actually. Renegade making a lot of great rotation.
Did he get it?
And
Oh, he got it.
No!
He got
He
it.
did!
Haji.
That purple from Haji! All right, that's gotta affect your mental.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also affecting the defense of RSG. They've taken a turn up top by not letting the auto-assured energy shield left in the first 5 minutes. The push and even the pressure of Blacklist International is doing to RSG. So they're completely tying these quantum charges in one place.
Although it does still feel doable here for RSG, right? As long as its Ixia can ramp up. Yesterday, Blacklist lost to a consecutive Martis game from Echo. So maybe that's something that, you know, they can kind of work with, the knowledge they can work with here. But as long as Blacklist has the lead here in the early game, it's just a question of whether or not they will let up.
Yeah, you know what they say, right? There's no better teacher better than experience.
Yep.
And they've tasted the blade of one Martis, and they've made so much strides in actually fixing that. And they've denied Irad all the space. They've denied Irad the aggression. And they've let OM just push so freely. 5 minutes in, 2 turrets. Top and down. Top and down.
Yeah, with the push also, Oheb has claws to think he has more priority on the attack and the physical attack and attack speed and the crit chance. Now he has lifesteal now that he can actually more make use of on those kind of teams, because this is an early stage of Black International clearly cleaning up the lanes of RSG.
Oh, Blacklist, they're on the mission. They forced the flicker out.
Yep.
Oh,
Pushing back
resources.
Nats. Here comes Aqua and Light. The reinforcements have come. The cavalry. Irad as well. A few beads off. Shinsui makes the call. We're going to stay. Here comes Edward and Haji as well. Shinsui jumps down on the Light, forcing out a bouncing ball. Oh no, I can smell Grand Theft Orange coming up. Can Light find the catch? And here comes the penalty zone! Edward catches 3! And they have now cracked down. Defensive flicker on away by Light. And just like that, Blacklist push away RSG from their own jungle.
Beware the hammer of Edward. Beware the entry of this player alone. Edward just completely shocked every inch of RSG's positioning. Oh no!
Nats gets knocked up and kicked right into the ground. And now Irad, Mortal coiling in, going against Edward. 2 blades versus 1 big hammer. Who wins? We're never gonna find out because they both back off. Turtle straight up to Blacklist, the last one of game 2.
Blacklist seem to be riding the confidence of Legend Zero right now. They just can do no wrong here. And the engagements are very solid, right? It's like there's no second thoughts at all.
Nothing. This is the aggressive Blacklist we've been looking for years now.
Yo.
Every iteration of their lineup, I kept saying, they gotta go fast. Now they're going as fast as they could. Shinsui, though, doesn't have any mana, and he is in the sight of 1 Ixia. In comes Light. This might be redemption. Light goes down, though. Renegade picks him off. Irad, can he find a decimation? He falls down. That's 2 for free going over to Blacklist.
Irad, he missed out. He was trying to look for the decimate range. Oh, and he was denied so hard.
Yeah, that ball hurts so much. From Oheb alone, Blacklist International on the lead at 5.5k. This is 0 to 6. And we're looking at the item.
What?
0-6?
I was shocked there. Yeah, I was not looking at the scoreboard.
How does that make you feel?
Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you.
Wow. Jeez. No. I mean, how does this happen? Coming from game one where there was some give.
That was clutch.
There was some give.
They had
But
to be
here,
clutch.
Blacklist has cornered RSG.
They're even cornering them to be on a defensive mode.
Whoa.
No damage items enough for Blacklist International's even defense. And to see RSG's even build up right now, they only have the DHS and just one Radiant armor. First, yeah, this is just too little of defense.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Dude, the item game is secondary to the execution. You can only really build so much, right?
Yeah,
So I think Blacklist is in RSG's head.
it really is. And not to mention, Nats has been eerily absent in these games. 0-2-0 right now on the Paquito. Basically been hunting down towers and minions. I wonder how long that's gonna take for him to get into these fights, man. Come on, I want to see some Nats.
Yep. Again, I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news for all of it.
No.
And Irad gets caught out. Mortal coil out. All right, let me finish my point. Nats lost that 1v1 against Edward. Down bottom. That's got to have some effect, right?
That got in his head.
Yep, free Lord, by the way. Free Lord for Blacklist.
Mentality. Oh man, I love these points you're bringing up, and I think we're getting to a point where Blacklist. I mean, RSG's just waiting for them to make a mistake.
Francis, what can they do? Because I'm wondering, like, where is the give?
Francis looks troubled.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for a way to see how RSG would actually recover from this fight. There's no scores being invested even for a kill for Ammon, him alone.
First turret up top, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, congratulations, right? So
Yeah, they have a push.
Yeah.
They have a slow start in the first 10 minutes, but this is not looking good for RSG's damage department. Because right now, if they want to take a hit, if they want to bring a damage onto Blacklist International's members, they would need an extra item, one item or three to just cope up with the defense they built right now. Oh, look at that. Era just in front.
They're forcing these fights knowing that the Lord is on top side. So they want to force mid and bottom, which is being handled by Nats. So that's at least some breathing room for RSG.
RSG's Nats is way out of sync. Unless this is definitely a calculated risk, because this is not safe at all.
It isn't, yeah.
Oh no, it looks like Blacklist is on his shenanigans. He's not going to deal that much damage. He's going to cut some waves, but he's going to be fine.
Yeah, because of what happened to him early game, he was forced to get the dominance ice first and to have a great defense for this Terizla. And he just got in his first damage item is the Bloodless Axe, which could be a great answer, but he's just under the base right now. He's on the base.
Wait, this is usually something you see a Uranus do.
A Uranus, yeah, I was about to say that. This looks like a Uranus right now.
Wow.
That's strong hero.
He's delaying.
But it worked. It really worked. It bought them some time.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, I can dig it. That's the Raiders gambit. I love it. We can't solve things mano a mano, face to face. How about we pillage? We go into the base and stop it right from the source.
Indirect answer.
Yeah. Indirect answer, but that's just a complete buy time for RSG, even by this lead. How would I even see another extra damage here? Okay, let's looking at the items. He just got his Bloodless Axe. He was forced to be on the defensive item at first because of the damage he's just receiving from Edward, but also for the Clock of Destiny and Lightning Truncheon of Aqua has. I don't think it's still enough because mostly on Blacklist right they have Radiant Armor, they have the Athena Shield, complete tools to answer even just one damage item from RSG, and they just keep on going and cleaning up more of the objectives that RSG could take against them.
At the very minimum, I see the items that Eman has. I think he only needs the Malefic Roar to complete the trio that Ixia needs for that damage of the Starium Barrage to really sink in. So that's all he needs, but the problem is still very squishy. So he doesn't have that wind, the wind chant that you want. And rely on the team fight, but
Oh, he's got 3 on him. That's it. The Earth Shatter was enough to knock him up and get Oheb the kill. It's a 4v5. Clearly outmanned and outgunned RSG. They're way out of their base. They've crossed the river for the first time in what seems to be a long time. And it looks like they know. They're not even going to force anything here, man. Unless... No, it's a free lord.
No.
And at best, Eman takes this turret down bottom.
He's getting as much gold as he can to get to that point where he is going to be the biggest threat here. But Blacklist.
Oh, Aqua.
Oh no, Aqua flickers out.
Whoa.
That's a DPZ. That's a DPZ.
Yeah, DPZ.
Defensive penalty zone.
Oh,
Right now. He's right.
That was so right.
Absolutely right.
Okay, but
I love that.
they would not want to contest that Lord. It was so much for them to even contest. How to even cross the borderline of Blacklist has right now. No point. And the waves are just pushing in.
That hurt.
Yeah, how will they even do a
Sensui.
perfect set? Sensui though.
Oh boy.
No, gets caught out, and everything but the kitchen sink. There's the SB, the Starlium Barrage, throwing out popping an immortality. Oh, not quite yet. Sensui survives.
He's alive?
What?
How is he alive?
Again, just outgunned, bro. I mean, out shielded. You can say that.
The passive of the Baksha helps.
Yes, they continue coming in. Nat's trying to punch as many minions as he can with both of his fists. He seems to get overloaded here.
Base.
Now Oheb,
Base.
ouch! Straight into the base. And right now, we are mere moments away. RSG knows how dangerous this is. RSG holding on for dear life. This inhibitor down bottom is gonna fall. Another Astral Echoes only finds one. And just like that, what a successful defense. RSG still lives.
Wow, the patience not go for the finish there. Blacklist, they're very calculated this one. They calculate. I mean, even Sensui, he knew that he was not going to go down.
Yep.
How the amount of instinct that you need for that to happen.
It's the amount of instincts.
The amount of instinct, man. I gotta put that out there.
Yeah. People say Baksha's a dumb hero, right? People say Baksha's easy.
The easy sustain, just go around and roll in with the Toilet Puissance.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it's true, but it's a big help for team fights and to see. Yeah, Oheb just picked up his Great Dragon Spear and completing all of his toolkits. You have CD reduction and yeah, you have more crit this time with your ball.
Everything.
That will hurt. So we need to check up on the defensive side of RSG now because each time they take a hit onto Blacklist International, either they lose one or two, and they're looking for a way to clear more of these waves. But the problem is, if one or two gets isolated, this is just a clear push for RSG to take. As you can see, positioning-wise, gaining control of the two death bushes, as we call it. Yeah, this is a one trap you don't want to step into. So they would know, they know actually that most of the members of RSG are looking for some crumbs to even take to cope up.
Hey, why?
Why would you? He dangled out the carrot. Oh, you want it? You want it? Psych! That's right in your face. Grant that purple, Haji.
It wasn't even the Astral Recall. It was the Astral Meteor, the slow DP. Oh.
That's it.
Just the slow. And we were just talking about the crumbs. And I don't know.
Crumbs denied.
Would you have some alms?
Yeah, that is the complete situation right now. And I don't know if they would really want to contest this, but they would have extra defense, yes, but how will they answer back with a counter punish? Here we go.
That's a penalty zone committed. But I think RSG, I think they knew this was a calculated risk. They just gave Blacklist something to think about so that Nats could push down bottom.
It was fairly straightforward that Nats, he knows his role here in this game. It's not to fight. It's just to take these turrets.
Yes.
And it's kind of sad because RSG's 4-man right now, they are having such a hard time surviving and actually taking anyone out. And maybe the Paquito might have been the missing piece to get some of these kills. And now they're at a point where it's almost 10K. Even with a Paquito, it might not even make a difference.
Nope. This could be it. The final siege. Let's see what happens as Blacklist marches on through. Conceal coming in. Renegade sets it up. Flips Mirad over. Forcing out a roll coil, but Oheb takes him down. There's a Starlium Barrage. You can see the damage as Haji comes in. Playing around with the space. In and out, in and out. The minion waves are cleared, but the Lord still stands. Can RSG live to see another day? Light comes in with a jump in. And Oheb still kicking away as Renegade clicks the ult. Primal Wrath. The Raiders still live.
The minions were cut on mid.
Yeah.
It's so big, but right now the bottom and the top are still something you need to answer.
But can they answer with that damage and defense? Oh no!
Bujinki comes in with another penalty zone flickering in. Light goes down, but Sensui gets popped, knocked up. Nat's doing his darndest, his best, and the minions are still standing. Starlium Barrage! Emma says, get out of here as they get their first kill of the game. 17 minutes, 28 seconds in.
Having their first point. by Nats completely clearing the mid lane. As Rockhart and Leo seeing the possibility of last possible siege,
What a
it was the
hero.
complete buy time of this player. Yup, not being aggressive in the back line, but that was just completely a different Nats that we saw. He wanted to save more time for his teammates, and that complete AoE damage from even Aqua and Eman alone but brought so much chance for them to even take here, and they're slowly taking down turrets.
Gentlemen, Nats applied for a job as a boxer, but when he came in on his first day, he ended up becoming a demolition worker. That's what's happening here. And can confirm, we have to expect that Eman's full barrage is going to start to hurt. Black has to start respecting that.
They're at a point where the Wind Talker is active, so that means the attacks are coming out. He's coming out
With a
in
bounce.
spades.
So he has his own worldie.
It's massive.
He has his own worldie.
He does. He does.
He's now a football player as well.
There's finally a big threat in the team fight for RSG, which is exactly what they've been waiting for.
Okay, since you guys mentioned that they need to expect the hell out of damage from RSG right now, I only see on Tikiraz the dominance ice from Terizla, and also from Bruni have the Rose Gold Meteor and as well as the Immortality. But with that item alone, this forces out Renegade to be in the front line, but he only has his Sky Guardian helmet, Immortality, and also the Athena Shield. Just a bit amount of seconds to even hold that position, but that is just complete, just the frontline defense alone of Blacklist.
Whoa, wait. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Ira just took that to the face.
Woo!
And he stood stalwart.
And with that SGH, he's able to regen right away. That Sky Guardian helmet. There you go. Okay, so I think they're going for it.
Irad is in trouble, but he still survives. There's quite a few ults spent over by Blacklist in the name of this evolved Lord. But that's fine, because look at top. RSG.
Nobody's
Nats.
checking up.
Nats just, all right, sir, I took it down. And he takes down his hard hat. Okay, I'm going to go back to being a boxer, hopefully. Maybe.
Boxing turrets.
I just
Boxing
wanna-
minions.
Maybe.
Yep. I just want a way to keep on pushing it with my own 2 fists here. So that's just complete a way of distracting Blacklist International, but they need to be aware of where is Nats is going.
He's not just a demolition worker, he's pest control too. All right, let me just take care of
Anyone-
3 in 1.
Yeah. Anyone else notice Nats has been playing like a Reigns all game long?
All right, there's a concealed play. Oh! Penalty zone! Agent Zero comes in. Light goes down, popping that bouncing ball, and that's all she wrote. Blacklist International with the sweep.
That winning moment being brought to you by our official sponsor, FWD Life Insurance. Blacklist with their first match victory of the season.